Hi guys, and today the new Z50 has just launched, which I'm super excited about. For those who don't know me and they're just looking up Z50 reviews, I'm Alex Stead. I'm a London-based professional travel and lifestyle photographer. I've been working on the new Z50 for the last couple of months and did a bit of the campaign in Italy, which I'm going to talk about, why I like the camera. And if you guys want to look up facts and all of that, just go online, because I'm not going to list off all the technical details of this camera. You can find that anywhere, but I really just wanted to talk about my experience of using this camera over my 10 days in Italy. And also this week I'm doing a shoot with it as well. So I've actually had a lot of experience using this camera. So above, I'm literally just going to show a load of stills and a load of video from our project. We had so much fun in Italy. But the first thing I really wanted to talk about was the actual body of the camera, which I absolutely love. This thing is like a smaller Z7. It's so compact, it's so lightweight, but honestly the ergonomics of it I immediately just loved, because it felt like a Nikon camera. It was really small, it was really lightweight and compact, but they hadn't lost the ergonomics you like about Nikon. The button layout was spot on for me. I love the tilt touch screen, which I also use on the Z7 and the D850. The main thing I love about the body is that it's so compact and so light, but you're also able to have a deep grip that you don't feel like you're gonna drop the camera. When you get cameras really small, you're actually just holding on to them like this, and you feel like you're gonna drop it all the time. But this camera had a solid grip, and that was a huge win for me. So on the shoot, I used the new 16-50, the 50-250, and the 35mm and the 50mm. I honestly rarely use the 50mm and only sometimes the 35mm, mostly because I wanted to have such a small, lightweight, compact setup, and I didn't want to have loads of lenses. As a professional photographer, I carry 2 bodies and 7 or 8 lenses for every commercial shoot. But for this, it was the idea is that you can be as small and as compact as possible and still create incredible images, which I hope you guys agree that we had some incredible moments. Having the body and the 2 kit lenses for the Z50 is great, but if you guys want to invest a bit further, I would definitely invest in the 35mm. It's a fantastic lens. Or you could look at the 14-30, which I've been really enjoying using recently on the Z7. I didn't actually use it on the Z50, but it's a fantastic piece of glass. But that said, honestly, you could just buy the whole kit, and that is a great starting point. It's such a good setup, and especially for people starting out or people wanting to upgrade into the mirrorless world, I would highly recommend it. In Italy, we had so many incredible moments. We had mountain biking, hiking, and kayaking. Kayaking, I'm going to show a load of footage now, but we had one of the most fantastic mornings. I've taken some of my favorite stills I've honestly ever taken of us kayaking on Rosera Lake, I think that's how you say it. We got up at 5 a.m. and just everything was spot on. The reflection, the pink hues, you know, how still the whole morning was, fog on the lake, everything was just spot on. The camera just performed incredible. I had so many stills from this, which I was absolutely dying to go and edit. We also went mountain biking, which was so much fun. All the aerials you see, what we put together in this promo video, were actually shot on the Z50. We stuck this camera on an Atlas 6 drone, which is usually meant to hold a red camera, but it was holding this tiny setup, which was absolutely so funny how we'd got this huge rig to carry this just such a small camera. Mountain biking, we had some spectacular moments. I invited a couple friends from New York to come help me with the shoot and model, and they'd all agreed they could actually mountain bike, which what they meant was that they can cycle down a New York street. So when I took them to the top of a mountain, it was quite a shock, and we had some rather crazy falls. I was actually really impressed with the video quality on the new Z50. We filmed a promo video, which is now probably on Nikon Europe's YouTube channel, which you can probably head over there and check it out now. But it was honestly such a pleasure to use such a small, compact, light setup. I know I keep saying that. I actually downsized to a smaller Ronin, which was so nice. Usually I use the Ronin with 2 handles, but I was actually able to buy the new SC Ronin, which is so good. It's so compact, it's so lightweight, and it matches the camera. So being able to just downsize was so refreshing in Italy, and I don't think people understand how much weight and how much gear we bring, and being able to take on the shoot with such a small, compact, light setup, it was just fantastic. All the edited images you've seen have been edited through TIFF. We had to take the original raw files and export them through a software, as it didn't exist on Lightroom. I was able to gain the color palette I wanted and bring out the detail I wanted, so overall it's actually really solid. People on the shoot asked me what do you think of this camera, and I honestly think I wish that this was my first camera I ever bought. It's just such a good setup. I would highly recommend for anyone wanting to get into the mirrorless world that this is a great starting point. You know, the body is just a starting piece, and you can invest in so many different lenses. You can get the adapter, you can get old Nikon lenses, you can get the new Z mount lenses. So there's so much opportunity with this body within videos and stills. So yeah, I definitely recommend, but yeah, go pick one up, have a play play with it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Any questions, anything I missed out, just comment below. I will get back to you soonest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.